Welcome back for some more on Generation Zero. Today we have another Resistance report, and this one is spicy, going over future content, the 5th anniversary sale, and also a future project. A brand new game coming from Avalanche Studios. Now, Avalanche are the parent company of Systemic Reactions, which is the team behind Generation Zero and Ravenbound and Second Extinction. Now, they do have a new project in the works, and they have said that it is not Generation Zero 2, which, well, it is a shame, but hopefully it's somewhat cool. Now, let's jump in and check out what the team have had to say on this Resistance report. Now, the majority of it is talking about the 5th anniversary event. There is some good stuff coming to that. Very excited. Hopefully we have some time-limited content or special rewards in game for that, but there is a lot of giveaways and loads of other stuff going, so we'll have to wait and see what they do in full. Now, they have said, good afternoon, survivors. The first thing they're talking about is the new future project. Now, they've started a construction on a new game, and they're looking for people to help test it super early, and it is a concept. So we can keep working on it with the community right by our side, and we're organising several rounds of playtests taking place over the next few weeks. If you are interested and playing on Steam, you need to be over 18 and you have to sign an NDA. Join the Discord server and read the instructions on how to sign up. Now, I've put a link to the Discord server down in the description below. A lot of people have joined it. I've joined it myself, and it is called Frontrunners. Now, Frontrunners is not the name of the game. That is the group that Avalanche Studios have started. Now, I did a little bit of Googling because I did think that was the name at first, but no, it is not the name. It is Welcome to the Frontrunner program by Avalanche Studios Group. Avalanche Studios Group, we or us, consists of 3 creative divisions: Expansive Worlds, Systemic Reactions, and Avalanche Studios. Now, we all know who Avalanche Studios are. They've made loads of awesome titles, Mad Max, and I think it's Just Cause they make as well. Avalanche first started Generation Zero, I believe, and then Systemic Reaction was formed and it was passed over to those guys. And then Expansive Worlds are the guys behind games like Call of the Wild Anger, Hunter Call of the Wild, and the Hunter Classic. And what the Frontrunner group are basically doing is, I assume it's similar to what they did with Nightingale, which I was a part of, where you jump on and you basically go through the game with the developers and say what you like, what you don't like, you get to test it. And for that lasted around about a year and a half, up until the game's release in February. So I'm assuming it's going to be something like that. Maybe it's something a little bit more short-term, where you just get to jump in a couple of the first playtests, and then they select an entirely new round of people. But we'll have to wait and see what it is. And as for the new game, I'm very excited, but I don't know if it is a Systemic Reaction game or whether it's a game actually by Avalanche themselves. Not 100% sure. I don't know how it actually works with the company structure, whether they all work together under one name or whether there are 3 separate studios that really have not much to do with each other and they just have a parent company. But aside from the new game, we don't really know too much about it. I will keep people updated as and when, if there's new news. I assume they're going through early playtesting, so we're not really going to find anything out for at least a few months yet, maybe not even up to a year. We'll have to wait and see. But they also have the 5th anniversary event, which is 5 years of Generation Zero on March the 26th, which is insane. They've said it's been a crazy journey with lots of ups and downs, and a journey that it was fortunate enough to experience from the very beginning until now. And that is Carney. I remember back in the day, in the first days when it first started, and there was loads of awesome people that are still part of the community. And I think it has been a brilliant 5 years. Overall, definitely brilliant. And the team said that they've got a lot to celebrate over the important milestone. There's going to be lots of giveaways during the whole week, a special live stream on the day, and many little tributes to everyone who helped bring us this far, including you. I highly encourage you to follow the social media pages so you don't miss out on any of the goodies. Now, once again, those links are also down in the description below. I'm excited to see what they do with the 5th anniversary event. I'm very optimistic, looking forward to it. And on the positive side, the next update is coming. The 31st patch for Generation Zero is being wrapped up as we speak, and this means we're ironing out the last issues, and then we'll be submitting it to different platforms for certification before we release it. Sadly, I can't yet say when it will be released, but I can say it's called the Community Requests Update, and as the name suggests, it will consist of several features and QOL improvements that many of you have been asking for, and some of them for a very long time, as well as many bug fixes. I don't want to spoil any of the features yet, but if you read the last Resistance report and have been following different channels, you'll see a few hints already. Now, those few hints, we have seen them on their socials over the past few weeks. But some bug fixes that are confirmed are clicking sounds, companions teleporting, unlimited 4-crown AG4 drops, displayed inventory weight being inconsistent, and tons of random crash fixes, and some not so random ones. So that is good. Let's have a little bit of a look though at some of the hints that we've seen recently. And one of the hints that we did see in that last Resistance report was this poem here by Carney. In every safe house I can be found, in the corner, on the floor, or right there on the ground. My goal is to help lighten your load. In the past, often I just overflowed. Now this update will have a good change inbound, so you may run freer and longer around. Now I think that is unlimited plunder space, or unlimited character space. One of those two. In every safe house though, I would assume it would be the plunder one, not a backpack one. Either way, unlimited carry capacity or unlimited dumping capacity is something that I think people would love and the game would benefit greatly from. And then on their social media as well, you can see this here, which is enemy marking. Very good, awesome thing. I'm glad that they're going to do something like that. And then there was this one here, which I could be completely wrong, but packing for a trip in 1980 Sweden. Cool jacket, snacks, and anti-machine weaponry. So that could potentially mean that we will be getting some form of new weapons. Not 100% sure, but I think some bigger, beefier weapons. Currently, the experimental PVG pretty much knocks out everything, and the experimental KVM, the lightning one. Those two weapons, if you've got those two in your inventory, and you've got enough ammo behind you, not much is getting in your way. So maybe something more powerful? Not 100% sure, though. Something like a 50 cal would be quite cool, but I mean, that would be something that you'd have to mount somewhere. So maybe something that you could mount alongside the actual bases, and as you're defending your base, you could maybe funnel enemies in through certain areas and have a giant LMG setup, but don't know. And then there was this one here. If you could add one augmentation design to the game, what would it do? So I'm assuming some new augments, potentially. This was on the 24th of February, though, so this is quite a while ago. And then there was one on the 23rd of February, which said, remember the scariest thing in the woods was a squirrel? Now it's stealthy hunters with glowing eyes. An overhaul to the stealth system of some of the machines could be really cool, making it more of that horror atmosphere that it used to have. I think now it's much more of a sort of runner-gunner shooter, whereas back when it first released, it did really have a horror element to it. But what do you guys think of today's Resistance report? Are you looking forward to the future of Generation Zero and the 5th anniversary? Let me know down in the comments below. We will be back for some more Generation Zero, probably before the actual anniversary event, and I think we may do something special on that anniversary event. Let me know what you guys would like to see in the comments below. For now, though, I've been YG, been awesome. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.